Is sponsored by the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency.
Join us in preserving and protecting Tennessee's wildlife.
All right, welcome back. You can reach us now on the phone.
That's right.
We're able to talk hunting, fishing,
whatever you want to talk about. Let's talk about it.
Anything within our realm.
Within our reason, anyway.
No. If you don't call about aero technology,
there's a few things we're not going to discuss.
But you can call us here at 615-737-7767. We'll be glad to answer any questions you might have. We already have a caller. They called during the commercial. John? Donna, how can we help you, Donna?
Thanks for taking my call. My husband does not have a boat, and he's looking for good fishing piers in Gallatin area.
Okay, a good fishing pier in the Gallatin area?
Yes.
Oh.
There's several fishing areas up that way. I mean, I know Drake's Creek has an area.
That's Gallatin, on Hendersonville.
Well, that's true. I'm in Hendersonville.
Oh.
Okay, Drake's Creek?
Yeah, that would be in Hendersonville, though, like you said.
It's
that's
in
not
Hendersonville.
Is that like a stream?
No, it's on Old Hickory Lake. It's on Old Hickory Lake in Hendersonville, Tennessee.
Okay.
One of them is over by the dam, which is a really good smallmouth fishing area, and it's called Rockland Recreation Park.
Okay.
That's an awesome place to go. Take you a picnic lunch. You can stay out there all day long. It's got shade trees and all that. It's fantastic. Very clean cut, very manicured lawn. Then you can go to Drake's Creek. There's like 2 or 3 different places you can go to Drake's Creek that have fishing piers.
Okay.
And they're good. At times you got to pick and choose which one you go to for the better quality of fish. And then you got over there at over there by Johnny Cash's old house. What's the Avondale. You can go to the ramp at Avondale, which is between Hendersonville, kind of between Hendersonville and Gallatin. At Avondale, you can go there, and that is a great place to go. It's a well manicured lawn. There's not really a fishing pier. There's a docking pier that you can fish off of, but it's plenty of area where you can walk around the edge of the lake and fish. So those are great places that I know of.
And
go to in our area.
Yeah, now Station Camp has a fishing pier.
Go to the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency website, and you can look up. They have fishing locations on there that you can look up there.
And that is tnwildlife.org.
Yeah.
tnwildlife.org.
All right.
That's their website. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Donna. We appreciate it.
Bye bye.
And Tony, how can we help you tonight?
I just want to know if y'all heard anything about any striper fishing up on the Caney Fork. I know the water's been up. I've been checking. It's been 2 or more generators midnight to midnight for the last 2 weeks. I didn't know if you've heard anybody catching any stripers up that way or not.
Well, I tell you what, I keep up with Nick Adams and J.G. Allman. They're the Tennessee Moving Water Guide Service boys. Awesome fishermen. They've been tearing up the smallmouth here lately.
Yeah.
I think, and I do believe it's because of the up and down of the water that's keeping the stripers a little bit from going in their normal haunts right now because of they're unsure about the water level. But smallmouth fishing has been awesome.
Yeah.
And we just got through with some of the best muskie fishing in Tennessee. I mean, it was just like a couple of weeks ago. Nick caught one that was 50 1/4 inches long.
Them boys catch some big muskies.
They catch some monsters. And
on the Caney Fork?
On the Caney Fork.
Well,
right off the Caney Fork.
So I say they don't catch them.
I say, I like going when they get the water down where you can catch your bait, and then when they bring the water up, you go down with your bait through them holes. And
that's right.
We've got some 40 and 45 pounders.
But you're right, the striper ought to be kicking in pretty good in some of those deeper holes on the Caney.
Well, but I mean, like I say, it's been 2 or more generators.
Yeah.
And it seems to be that way a lot now. They run them a lot.
We'll have to wait till the water gets down the way I look at it.
I think so too. But hey, I did follow Bob Angelo on Percy Priest. He started to catch some.
Yeah.
Billy Flat, he started to catch some good ones out here on Percy Priest. So keep that in mind also.
Well, I sure appreciate it.
All right. Thank you so much.
Good one.
And Joey, how can we help you tonight?
Hey, how you doing?
We're doing great,
How
Joey.
are you tonight?
All right. I'm headed to Kentucky Lake tomorrow to watch the Bassmasters Elite Series.
Yes, sir.
And I was wondering about the fishing report up there. Do you know if they're spawning? Are they pre-spawning? Or would it be good to fish shallow or deep?
You want me to answer?
I mean, I talked to,
It's yes, yes.
Yes, all
yes,
the
and
above.
yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say I talked to several guys that came back from fishing down there last weekend, and heard mixed reports from them, but most of them struggled, and I heard everything from shallow water to 20 foot. So I mean, it really is a spread right now.
But I got to tell you, a friend of mine, Sam Lashley's up there. He is wearing them out. He had 5 6-pounders the other day. So that, you know, that's 30 pounds of fish in a bag.
That's a sack.
That's a sack.
Yeah.
And he's doing just the same thing. He's catching them shallow. He's catching them in 7 foot. He's backed off to 10 and 12 foot, catching them out there. He's just trying to find good quality fish where he thinks they are staging to come up. There are some that are on bed, and then there's some that have already laid and headed back.
Yeah. It's,
so,
you know,
that's
there's
why
no
I'm
set
telling you, it's
timeline
yes,
on for sure.
yes,
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just wherever you want to fish, throw a lure out there.
Fish tomorrow, but I want to do a lot of fishing too, because you know we're going to stay up there the whole 3 days. And I'm hoping to catch one of them 30-pound bags.
Well, I tell you what, the guy, if you're going to go up there, watch KVD. He's on a roll. He just won last weekend. He won at the Grand Lakes in Oklahoma. That's his 25th Bassmaster win. 25th. That's awesome. But hey, don't forget there's one boy that we like to watch. His name's Jacob Wheeler, and Jacob's on some fish too. So watch those two guys this weekend. I promise you, it's going to be head to head.
Yeah, you see some fish caught.
You'll see some fish caught over there at Kentucky Lake.
Well, I watch Jacob Wheeler on YouTube all the time.
He's good. Well, we thank you so much there, Tony.
I appreciate it. All right.
And Taylor, how can we help you tonight?
Hi, Mr. Hugh.
Hey, Taylor,
hello.
You doing all right?
Yes, sir.
What can we help you with?
When you plant deer plot mix, and what do you use?
When do you plant your food plots for deer?
We're actually working on them right now. It depends on what you're going to put in the ground, and it depends on what stage you want it to grow to by the season. Right now, if you're going to do corn, it's a good, going to get your corn in the ground, going to have your field ready for that. You can get your beans in the ground. Any kind of legumes, things like that can go ahead and be put in the ground now. Now, if you're going to, say you want an attractant type plot and you want it for early bow season, then I suggest using like a wheat and clover mix or something along those lines, and don't put that in the ground until around the 1st of September, because you want that to be in early growth stage when you're ready to hunt over.
What about your broadleafs, your kales, your brassicas, turnips?
It depends on which ones you're putting in, but most of those you can go in early fall with them if you're wanting your winter. Because most of that stuff's not going to get eaten until winter.
Well, I like to eat them with my backstrap. I just go ahead and cut me a salad too.
Yeah, you can go ahead and you can share with them.
I hope that helps you, Tyler.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
Have a good night.
And we got Russ. Russ, how can we help you tonight?
Yeah, I got a question for the two of you. If you have any turkey reports from out in western Davidson, eastern Cheatham County, out where I'm at, our numbers have gone from really good to almost zero this year. And I just was curious if you've gotten any other reports from out there. I mean, we're just not seeing any birds in that area.
Well, I've heard I've got a place in Cheatham County that I do a little hunting on. There's, we've not we've not seen as many birds there, but now, like I've said before, I've not seen as many birds as in the past on any of the farms that I hunt. I have had a very successful season, but it's been because I have gone to different counties. I've been all over the state. One thing I have heard in particular about Cheatham County that bothers me just because of growing up, going down there and hunting so much, but the Cheatham WMA, people just, they're not, there's birds there, but they're just not seeing them like in the past at all. They're not hearing them, they're seeing a few birds here or there. Now I've talked to a couple guys that have had some fair success there, so I'm not to say that there's not anything going on there as far as it's worth going to hunt, but it's just not what it's been in the past, and it's not just been Cheatham or Davison or any of that. It's kind of been all around, but in pockets. You know, it's not just a whole county, it's usually been in pockets.
Well, let's put it in perspective for you. If TWRA and the National Wild Turkey Federation are willing to come to Tennessee like they are right now and do an inquiry into why the turkey population is down, then you know all across the state we got to be seeing some numbers that have dropped. So
we have.
It's not just you, it's not just Cheatham County, it's not just that part of the state. It is all across the state we're seeing it.
It has been. I mean, I've heard of it West Tennessee,
I have too.
Middle Tennessee. Now, I've heard a little bit in East Tennessee, but I will say I've not heard as much about numbers being down in East Tennessee as I have in the rest of the state. Most of the guys up there have been seeing pretty good numbers.
Okay.
So
we hope it helps you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, guys.
Thank you,
have
sir.
a good night. Good luck to you.
All right, and we got to go do our tip of the week, and it is being brought to you by Davison County Farmers Co-op. Go see Miss Laura out there, Dickerson Road, right there, probably not a mile from Broadley Parkway. But they got lots of stuff going on, lots of sales. They are a great place for you to go to get those food plots ready. They will help you from soil samples all the way to the seed, the way to harvest it. So they'll help you do all of that.
They will. They'll get you everything all the way to putting it in the ground.
All right, what's our tip of the week? You got one?
Well, yeah, we actually have kind of been hitting on it a little bit. We were talking earlier about it, and it just happened to come up. But for you guys that are wanting to do food plots and get food plots going, usually I would say you're a little bit behind the curve, but with the weather this year, right now, it's time right now. You know, you need to be getting, again, you want your legumes, things like that, your corn, if you want it to come up full growth, go ahead and be getting that stuff in the ground right now. And hopefully we'll still have, I'm sure, more rain to come to get them growing well. But you do want to go on and get them in now before it gets too hot.
And get you that Roundup Ready soybeans and Roundup Ready corn.
And if you're NWTF member, that Roundup Ready corn is ready right now.
And this is a great incentive for you to become an NWTF member. Because you do get that seed at a much discounted price.
You do.
So try that out. But you're right, now's the time. As a matter of fact, there's so many fields that they're just now putting Gramoxone on to get them ready to plant.
It's been so wet. I mean, there's not much you could have done.
You couldn't do anything. All right, we got to take a break. When we come back, we'll be talking more turkey hunting and fishing. We got a lot of fishing stuff to talk about too. So hurry back to more Southern Woods and Waters.